The third game, and this one should be much more interesting because we have put together an all-star lineup, which we will get into in the game.
Yeah, hopefully these guys show us a little bit high-level play.
Yeah. Would be a welcome change from what I've had to deal with in League for the past 4 months.
What, yourself?
No, you. Bad. So bad.
So tired of carrying you, oh my.
Oh, he just thinks he carries because he plays the easiest role. Jungle. Nobody likes jungle.
Really, guys, I thought this stream would be like a relaxing break for me, considering I have to carry strings so much, but I find myself having to carry him here too. I don't know.
Even carrying me? Yeah, well, I mean, you know, when you have people talking over you all the time in videos, you kind of get used to it.
Yeah. I forgot to say that. Close this stream.
Honestly, what the heck, man?
Alright, Observer, got it.
Really? I'm surprised.
That's 3 times in a row I haven't failed.
Yeah,
Good.
that is, practically impossible. I think you're cheating. You actually created all the bugs.
There's something we didn't see in the other games of polls at the beginning.
Yeah, this is very important.
More serious in-house players go and polls the game and their hero selection to make sure that their teams get a decent comp.
Oh, holy, I'm going to have to cut you off. You are roboting. Yeah.
Let's go and restart. Got your call in.
Okay.
I think he might be the only one that is the problem.
Yeah, he is the only one that's a problem. I'll hang up on him and bring him back.
He obviously needs to get out of there.
Yeah.
Alright, how about now?
Okay, that's better. But yeah, that's something we didn't see in the other games, and this is... Wow. Wow, basically the same comps. But what we didn't see in the other games was that people actually picking a comp, and that's where we saw these teams with no CC at all, and thus no way to defend their base. But this is much better. We have Lurker for base defense and drone. But I should go right into the players. Honestly, I do not remember what side I was on.
Actually, you guys need to not underlook the importance of the caster base defense.
Yeah.
OP Overlord.
Sorry, but we're going to have to get right into the lineup, though.
Go ahead and cover.
Oh, I see how it is.
But anyway, so top we have Shiba playing Lurker. Then I have Static playing Lings, Crittering, Tatsuya playing Muta, probably top mid, Autotoan playing Overlord, bot mid, and SpongeBob playing Defiler on bottom.
And for Team 2, the blue team, we have Ski playing drone on the top. And bot mid, we have Lings, who's pulling the critters right now as Lurker. Or sorry, that's top mid. Bot mid, we have Valorius playing Defiler. Bot lane, we have Splash playing Obi. And Crittering, we have Power playing the Muta.
Yeah. And already we can see that there's really not much difference between these teams. They have basically the same comp. The difference is that red team has swapped, has Lings instead of drone. And I'm really not sure the advantage goes to. I feel Lings are an extremely underrated backdoor, despite the fact that IH players think they know how to counter them. We will see. Static is probably one of the better Ling players, and I'd be interested to see what he brings to the table.
This is a really good, strong Ling map, too, because you get that really easy early crittering.
Yeah, as you see, both each mid lane is pulling from the top critters because right now neither group can do it. But I'm pretty sure Static's going to take all 3 starting now. Muta's going to have to take a little longer to do that, but Muta's also an excellent critterer.
One thing to point out though with the compositions that were chosen, if the game does go on for a little bit longer, I would probably give the advantage to the blue team.
Yeah.
So they do have drones, so they do have a farmer.
Yeah.
Although, not exactly hard to take out drone farms, especially having a Muta on your team.
Muta's going to be especially good at harassing down. Honestly, I kind of want to disagree with you and lean on my team, and I'm not just saying that because it's my team and you're bad. I'm also saying it because Lings are extremely effective late game. If they can get into your base, they will shred it in no time at all. And
The only problem I have with Lings is when there's a Muta on the other team. Muta's
nasty to Lings.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Muta versus DA. It's just really good against them.
Yeah, looks like Shiba's trying to put the harass onto Ski, but didn't luck out because he got caught in the drone swarm when he pulled. And probably should have just walked around the side, tried to take less damage. Oh, and there's a gank going down mid on Autotoan. Valorius and Lings are pulling him around. I don't think he's going to get out of this.
In a lot of trouble, yeah, he goes down.
And it looks like Static was coming up to try to support him, but it was too late.
I know Lings likes to do that a lot. He likes to play Lurker a lot, and he'll constantly gank Lings. Once all the lanes start having nidus canals, you'll see him popping back and forth between lanes, just pulling somebody really quick.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's the whole reason of playing Zerg.
Yeah, that's just a really... that's pretty much what you want to do as Lurker, just constantly jump around between lanes and ganking them.
Yeah, it looks like Sheevil's having a tough matchup up top. The problem is Drone has amazing creep clear, and it's versus Zerg, so Drone basically insta-wipes waves at level 1. So that's going to be a tough lane matchup. I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing top towers fall at some point relatively early in the game.
Yeah, he'll probably be needing some support or possibly a lane swap. You're looking at the map right now, you can already see before 5 minutes, I think there are about 5 nidus canals. There's a 6th one going down right now. So already you can tell it's a little bit higher level of play because the nidus canal's coming out so early for both teams.
Yeah, I mean, the nidus is the most important part when you're playing Zerg, I feel. Because I see a lot of pubs buying, like, spore cannons or bug's nests to keep the towers alive, but really, infinite lane sustain is amazing. Not to mention the fact that you can transfer between lanes whenever you feel like, help gank people. Potentially, if the strategy isn't removed, you could do nidus ganks, where you pop one down and everyone comes through. But there's just so much versatility in that one building. Let's see.
You see Static is doing a really good job of crittering. He's already a level ahead of everybody else in the game.
Yeah, Lings will do this for quite a while. If there were other level, he could even get the other set of critters, but since, yeah, it's high level, you generally don't get to do that.
Sheeval pulling Ski into the spine crawlers, might catch him.
Yep, he goes down.
Gets him even after.
So it looks like Ski's getting overconfident after that first game.
A little too close against Lurker.
Yeah, that's the danger of Lurker. Lurker's actually a very strong laner. Even if you can push him in, he could get Cocoon to potentially hold his lane down forever, although, I mean, you don't really need to because of nidus. And also, he's just always a threat.
Yeah.
And it looks like Lings was trying to pull in Tatsuya, but it took on a little bit more than he could take and didn't make it to the nidus in time.
To that canal.
Yeah.
Surprised that he actually didn't immediately start doing some damage to that canal after killing.
I mean, honestly, that's the big thing. And that's what I feel the Lings will be used for primarily in early game, is taking out those nidus canals. If you can wipe the nidus canals quickly, you can really hurt the laning phase of Zerg, and that's their strongest point. Yeah, see, Static already going for it. And Lings can't do much about it.
Muta trying to come in like we talked about. Muta good against Lings, but Lings are just a little too fast for him.
Yeah.
So we'll get back to crittering and start to extend that level advantage they have on everybody.
Yeah, that's not really going to hurt Lings too much. He does have a nidus over here, but it's being killed by a critter. Oh,
no.
They better do something about that fast.
Critter back door.
Uh-oh. Okay, power season.
Shut down.
Oh. Man.
Oh, unfortunate.
You generally don't see neutral play such a role in the game, but I mean...
like we said, this is higher level, so even the critters are a little bit better than they used to be.
Yeah. They're a lot better than the critters you usually see in pubs. The six moving ones that go around the map and try to kill.
So Autotone getting caught, bot mid again.
Ah, yeah. He tried to throw down a nidus, but... Yep, that was his nidus.
But that hasn't been killed yet.
Yeah.
I guess they're gonna let the creep kill it.
I guess it's just not that important.
Yeah. Oh, the Ling's coming around.
Oh, Ling's
trying to get around the Defiler. Trying to get the surround. Not gonna do it. No, Muta gets there just in time. Didn't quite cut him off from where the nidus was.
And then he pops right back out. I mean, if your Lings are against good Zerg players, you really need to surround them quickly, or they'll just get to their nidus. Also, I'm surprised Valorius didn't throw down a Dark Swarm. I don't think he has it, actually. I think he's doing the Scorpion Sting Plague build.
Yeah, that's a really, really strong build. It's really good versus Zerg, too. Yeah. Although, it is nice to get one level of Dark Swarm. It helps keep you a lot safer. I mean, just one level is 40% damage reduction from physical attack, so...
Yeah, and it looks like SpongeBob's doing the same thing. I'm surprised to see Defiler in high-level IH play. Back when we left, it wasn't really that common.
Yeah, it's not common. It's not bad. Thing is, like we've seen bot lane just then, it's not really safe.
Yeah, it's not very defensible.
It's a riskier unit, but it can have a good payout if it gets to it, its ult, and if you have a good unit. Like a Lurker, works decently with Defiler Ultra, obviously.
Static gets thrown off right as he goes, but he's still going to go for the nidus. I don't think they can... Oh, but he trades his life for that. Yeah. And that's the problem. I mean, Defiler and Muta both had strong AoEs. He got the nidus. I honestly think that might be worth it just because it doesn't really set him back too much and it hurts their lanes a lot. Ooh.
Yeah. It's a fair trade. It's a fair trade.
And there goes Tetsuya. Yeah, it seems about even between the two teams, and this is nice to see. There's some defenses missing on both sides. Bottom still has his Nidus Canal, though, so he can still be a threat, but I don't know how much longer that'll last.
Oh, and the Overlord barely getting away. Oh my gosh, with one life.
Oh.
Up to the Nidus Canal with one life, and then Lings comes out, playing the Lurker like he should, and just immediately cleans up.
Yeah, and this is the big threat of Zerg. So much mobility. And yeah, they're going to go right for that. Once they push through this, honestly, I believe that SpongeBob's team should...
Right, we got a little action on top lane. Both the Mutas versus each other. Lurker comes in.
Yeah, and power goes down.
Ski's not going to be able to do much. Ling's coming around, cleaning up more canals.
And lag. Lag problems.
Picking up the Ob Tower.
Yeah.
You'll see a lot of...
Ob Tower swapping this game.
Yeah, a lot of Ob Tower swapping, a lot of people contesting those. Really important to have vision in high-level games.
Yeah, vision is huge, especially versus comps like this, where if you don't notice them for like a few seconds, Lings could shred your base, or Muta could get in there. It's just important to know where your enemy is at all times. I'm surprised we don't see anybody contesting for the bottom tower.
So now that Static has both the mid lane tier 1 defenses cleared out, he has the option of doing a backdoor.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think he will, because the timing attack is getting really close. It doesn't look like he's going to. Sometimes, though, you might see a higher skilled lane player actually
like
fake a backdoor.
such as myself, I would go in there and destroy all the buildings.
Well, and not actually backdoor, but just run up toward the critter spawn, work their way around there, and cause people to just go back to base to defend.
Yeah.
While the other lanes start getting free farm because the heroes left.
And that could be huge, because then you could push through all the remaining Nidus canals and then force them back on their second tier defenses. And then you've gained map control for yourself to actually go in there and backdoor. Like, it's basically a game of map control. If you can force your opponent off of defensive positions and get more vision for your side, then you're going to be more likely to succeed in the backdoors.
So we are seeing the Broodlords come out and start to set up critter farms. Okay, yes, he does have that Broodlord patrolling.
Tetsuya goes down, but then...
Going.
Oh,
goes down, not something you want to die early. It's such good CC, you want to keep that alive.
Yeah.
Both Flickers going down.
And there goes down...
Looks like Sniper's Canal is going to get cleaned up.
And Static's going to get driven off. He doesn't really have a choice. But Muta is low on energy. I think he could potentially sweep around and Muta couldn't stop him because he's just too fast. He could take out the rest of the Nidus canals that he knows about. Also, something you might notice is there's a lot of creep tumors in these games.
Yeah, looks like Autotune has been dropping quite a few of them. It is nice. Creep tumors, it's kind of like observers without, the detection.
Yeah.
They give you vision, and they're cloaked. And they also give you a move speed bonus, so for their price, pretty good item.
And yeah, they take out Nidus. You see a lot of this, the Nidus escape trick. I don't honestly think it's a great idea at this point because it costs you more than it's worth. In late game, it's amazing because it can keep you alive. If you died, you would take 80 seconds to get back. But right now, I don't know if I agree with them spending the money just to escape one time. Honestly, it might be better to die.
Yeah, a lot of these players might be used to the fact that with the bug going around that you can buy so many and it doesn't cost you anything to do, and maybe they're used to using that as like a crutch.
Yeah.
But we've asked these players to only buy one Nidus Canal at a time, although we can see Dolores has 4 of them.
Yeah. Oh, so now you get up. Yeah, but you can see...
So we just kind of want to avoid people using the Nidus Canal, overusing it, for free. The Nidus Canal escape.
Yeah. It's just a little bit too good. And I'm actually seeing a Scourge here. They're trying to combat the mute, I believe. I don't know how effective that is. Yeah.
Alright, so it looks like Defiler and Lurker pushing down bot mid.
Yeah, so it looks like red team's being forced in the defensive. They've lost a lot of map control, as you can see from their vision. They've still got they've been cut down to roughly a third of the map instead of the original half.
Static getting surround on the Lurker. It's kind of surprising. Riskier unit to surround, but it looks like he had a decent amount of support with him.
Yeah.
It's coming out to get behind the Defiler in bot mid lane.
They need to get on him fast.
For the critters.
Yeah, he's trying to go for him. Yeah, but then Nidus.
Now look at see, 2 people escape, yeah, but they're gonna lose 300 minerals off of these canals that they're dropping every time, assuming that they're not, bugging.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth that when it's late game, because in late game, if you die, you've just given your team a huge disadvantage for 80 seconds. But right now, I don't know why they're doing it. I mean, it sucks to die, but it's not...
Static getting one of his lings caught by the Lurker.
Yeah.
Bot mid.
And he's gonna...
Like he's gonna get
yeah,
away.
he got up!
Just barely.
Nice. So he survived that.
Turning around on Lings right now, trying to finish him off. The bug swarm going off. Barely gets to the Nidus canal.
Jeez. Yeah. So now it looks like red team is starting to regain control. They're trying to take out some of these Nidus canals. Oh man, Defiler has a lot of damage output though. Valorius just forced both of them back, and now they're gonna pay for the same. Still trying to stop him?
Canal's just going down left and right.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't think I've ever seen
that's just
this many canals.
I mean, are they free? I'm not so sure of the circumstance of the bug because, again, people I haven't played for a long time.
Yeah, neither of us have played. We're not really sure about everything about this game right now, but...
I mean, if they're not free, then it's
honestly... He's kind of surrounded right now in the top double lane.
He's going down.
Like he's in trouble, yep.
But then She-Ball pays for it.
Work goes down, yep. Someone's picked up drop pod.
I think... Oh, God. Another one. I don't... Okay, if this is free, it's fine, but...
I was trying to come out right away and pick up Tatsuya, but no, not going to happen. Bot lane getting pushed really hard by Team 2 right now.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's there to continue to sustain the push, so the Static Slings are able to push it out. Oh, but then he gets spotted. And the Op Tower switches hands instantly again.
Lings and Muta, kind of a deadly combo. Lings is actually going after Static's Lings. He actually picked him up. Not sure it's worth chasing down Lings to try to kill one of them, but
he did. So
he did pick up the kill.
Honestly, I think Team 2 really needs to make something big happen here. They've not been doing, or Team 1, sorry. They've not been doing too badly, but they're really starting to get forced back. They're just not winning on these fights.
Yeah. I'd be surprised if the game ended anytime soon, though, because, I mean, it is ZVZ, and Zerg has such good creep clear.
Yeah.
Oh, She-Ball's Lurker is in trouble. Oh my gosh, barely getting back to the beacon.
Honestly, though, you're not seeing much of this creep player. I mean, I've seen the Overlords purchase Razor Swarm, but if you're an Overlord and you don't have Razor Swarm, I don't know what you're doing. Lings is spamming Overseers. Somehow I don't think they got paid for either.
Oh well.
Oh, and SpongeBob goes down.
I guess.
Yeah, but, I mean, again, I'm going back to this. I don't really see many Razor Swarms on the either Zerg team, and that's kind of huge.
I think within the next 5 minutes, we probably will see a couple people on each team start picking them up.
I honestly feel that the Lurker should be picking them up as well, just because it adds to your damage output and gives you a lot of creep clear you wouldn't otherwise have. But, oh, and we're having a Muta battle up there. It looks like Tatsuya is on the losing end, but he does get out.
Static trying to keep pressure on the Defiler down here.
Yeah, trying to keep him from
Defiler using Scourge just to get... All he was doing there was he just wanted vision to see if Static was still camping him.
Yeah, and Static had to leave. So now Static Honestly, I feel they should try for a back door, at the very least to pull pressure off of their lanes, because right now they're getting hammered hard. Yeah, there goes Shibal. It looks like they're going to be losing bot lane. Unless something
Like,
happens.
G-Ball is just barely going to escape there.
Yeah. But top lane at the...
They need some help down there.
Yeah, but meanwhile top lane has also been pushed out, and they've only just recently regained control of it.
Yeah,
Again,
the issue is if they were to backdoor, they'd really need to kind of end it rather than just take a few buildings, because like we talked about last game, you don't want to take buildings and not be able to end the game for a while, because that's just losing feed.
certainly, but going back to the concept you introduced of feinting a backdoor.
Yeah,
Well, why doesn't he could do that and pull the pressure off the lanes? Because right now they need the
yeah,
pressure off.
absolutely. Yeah, if he were to run across and just start maybe taking down the defenses of the base.
You know, he could still set him up. He wouldn't lose any feed.
Actually, Ski is preemptively dropping 4 cannons.
Yeah.
Sure, he should have done that because I'm sure he got some of those for free. But
Well, I don't even understand. I don't know if we can make that statement because I have no idea what's even wrong with that.
I think when you buy stacked items like quickly, you get some of them for free.
Okay. Yeah.
Either way, Team 1's starting to make a little bit of pushback.
Actually, how the bug works is it does not register cost for each. So after your first one, no matter how quickly you buy it, it will give you 2 for price of 1.
Oh.
Sometimes more.
Well, there you have it.
Think you caught him.
The Russian-
That is very simplified.
Okay.
So it looks like Static is... No, I thought he was going to try to fake a backdoor. Maybe he actually was there.
Yeah,
just
maybe he was actually backdooring, but
people back.
there's a lot of AoE clear in there. He wasn't gonna make. Ooh. Oh.
Oh, I
don't think that was a good idea. Going for that nidus.
too much AoE going down right there for Lings to sit underneath that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, what they need to do is somehow get, somehow bait the AoE out of at least out of Power's Muta and Splash's Overlord, and then maybe Static can get in there and do something. But there's just so much AoE in that Zerg team comp.
Sorry, someone coming into my house, setting off the alarm.
Yep. Normal for you.
Yeah.
Probably yourself. Just set the alarm off by sitting there.
And so again, he's lost a few critter farms. They have taken out some, but mostly they're going fairly uncontested, and he's going to get farmed up and be really hard to beat later with the Defiler combo.
Yeah, drone Defiler, especially when the drone has like on the order of just a large number of stat ups. It's really not going to be easy to stop them. They do have the advantage that they have a number of spells. They are pretty spell based.
Like Tatsuya is going into their critter farm though. Well, maybe taking out that Nidus. Hopefully, he takes out these Broodlords as well.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to. I think he has.
This is the scream.
What the? Okay, so he's actually in the advantage, but then they come back and try to stop him.
Now he needs to be careful.
Oh, nice.
Did not chase him down there.
Just got out of that.
We say that Lings is pushing in top lane.
Yeah.
Dangerously close to the defenses. Some of them are starting to get low.
If Lurk can get in there and be undetected for about 5 seconds, he can do a lot of damage to their base. SpongeBob is... Wow, SpongeBob is alive? Ah, never mind. I was like, I don't know how he managed to survive that, but he did get Lings.
Yeah.
And there goes another Nidus. I am just not used to seeing this many Niduses. Looks like Power is going for a backdoor, but instantly gets countered. Problem is, Static can't do a damn thing about those mutas he left behind. So they're going to take a large chunk out of the buildings. They've already gotten a building. And it looks like Team 1 has to start...
Static needs to just stop trying to defend this, and just go back to lane and get level 14 so he can jump to air.
Yeah, Static can't really help right now. If we take a
He's
look...
gotta be careful here. Drone and Defiler, he's being a little greedy.
Yeah, honestly, if we take a look at the levels, it looks like Team 2 is just overall a lot stronger. Lings tend to get under-leveled in general, although Static's doing a good job of keeping up. But it's just not looking good for Team 1 right now.
Struggling. She-Ball's Lurker goes down.
Ooh, Yeah, that's their big base defense. Now that he's down, Power can go in pretty much uncontested, take these 2 buildings.
Crazy bugs form battle going on in the top lane.
Oh god.
Such utter horrible lag.
My lag. Oh, my poor computer. Well, Power does get the 2 buildings. Okay, Team 1 really needs to make something happen, I think.
Yeah. Getting close to the point where Team 1's been pressured so long, it doesn't look like the pressure is going to end. Somebody, probably the Muta would be a better bet. It's going to need to get across the map.
Drop a nidus.
Or the nidus all in.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way to do it. There's always the chance. I'm not...
Maybe have the Lings do a split backdoor.
Yeah, it's a gutsy call, but it needs to be done because right now they're down 3 buildings. They can't hold bot lane.
It's risky because, I mean, if their base could die while they try to do it, but at the same time, they're not doing it, and their base is still dying, so...
Yeah. Oh, 4 buildings down.
Decision that you need to make sooner rather than later, because once you have 4 buildings down, they don't even have to take another one down. Your main is vulnerable, so that really speeds up a counter backdoor when you go for your all-in.
Yeah, the Muta backdoor, what really killing them is the Muta backdoor, because once they lost map control, they couldn't see him coming from far enough away, so Sheeple was never really in position to stop him. And they couldn't...
Here comes Beetles.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, these buildings...
That's at least 2. At least 2.
Oh, and the hot...
Third.
Actually taking a lot of damage.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's pretty much over. They need to do it now. They have no chance.
It might actually be too late.
It's honestly too late, because the Nexus is exposed. There's really nothing in between. Yeah, it's over.
Yep. Don't think it's going to happen.
So what do you think happened in this team? I mean, it seemed like Team 2 was wasting a ton of money on Nidus Canals to escape. And yet...
It seems that way, but it's hard to say for sure with the game mechanics.
Yeah, well... In any case, it seems like they just managed to get in a lot of map control, take out defenses early.
Team 1 was just never able to relieve that pressure that they had on, and that stranglehold the entire game.
Yeah, I think what really helped...
Team 2 got farm on all the critters, pretty much.
I think Team 2 was also a bit more coordinated with the Niduses, and they ganked a lot more.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Like, took control of the lanes, took out the early defenses, and took out the early Niduses, and just put Team 2 behind.
Was constantly ganking.
Yeah, Lings
constantly knocking out the different Nidus canals.
Yeah. And that's what you're like, oh no, my computer, my computer, no, don't do this to me.
Oh, with the drop pods.
Oh god.
Lings go down. Static actually did get, I think it was Static, a few buildings, yeah.
Oh yeah, I missed out that. Ooh,
unfortunately, it wasn't coordinated. Actually, if Static's backdoor had been coordinated, if been a Nidus canal drop, that might have gone differently.
Honestly, they possibly could have won.
I don't know if Team 2 was would have been able to kill. Like, look, they just killed the base. They only had, I think, 1 or 2 people back defending. It's hard to say. But
I mean, it would have been rough, but it would have been the only chance.
Perhaps Static should have done a backdoor earlier on and sniped some buildings and try to relieve pressure off a couple different lanes.
Yeah.
And hope that his team could close it out soon after that.
Honestly, it would have been really hard. Their map control wasn't the best. Static would have had a lot of trouble getting over there, but they didn't actually have that much vision. I didn't see a whole lot of overseers covering all the possible paths. That's why Static was able to get in there and take out the 2 buildings.
Yeah, Blue team did have just really good. They didn't have the greatest vision, but they didn't need it so much because they just had a really good push, and that gave them really good map control the entire game, pretty much.
Yeah. And then it was pretty much GG from there.